Continue to get reaction from political parties. I'm joined on the line now by UDM leader General Bantu Holomisa. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News. A response to that rate cut that was announced a little bit earlier on today.
The UDM welcomes the cut by the Reserve Bank governor. However, the banks must also, that is commercial banks, must also give an interest-free holiday payment payment period on bonds, motor car installments, and loans for the next 3 months. Because a lot of people are not going to be paid in the next 3 months if we keep on lockdown. People who have got bonds, who are driving motor cars. So the commercial banks must come on board. They have been playing hide and seek. It's time for them to come up now and contribute to this problem.
What further interventions can you suggest for South African banks besides the ones that we know have been announced, including banks saying they are willing to negotiate payment holidays, payment breaks to certain consumers who are in good standing?
I'm saying the commercial banks must come up with an interest-free holiday payment period on bonds, motor car installments, and loans for the next 3 months. That issue, if you say the banks are in agreement, can the government gazette that agreement so that the people are not victimized when they apply for, they have to apply for it? Because once you come up with that principle of applying for it, they are going to play hide and seek and delaying tactics. Let there be a government gazette to say in the next 3 months, nothing of the sort will happen.
We know that phase one of the economic policy response has already taken place, where funds have been released where needed and the like. Phase two of the economic policy response is still to come. What would the UDM suggestions be about how to mitigate the economic impact of COVID-19 on ordinary South Africans?
I think the people must understand that we are in a trial and error process or period. And we must give the benefit of the doubt to the government on the programs they have announced. However, we must make sure that those programs which President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced are implemented, or rather implemented. Having said that, we need to address the post-coronavirus era or period, wherein we have to review the way the decisions are taken or the economic policies are formulated in this country. Never again shall we depend on network, a troika where you have labor, business, and the government on the other. We need to open up that forum and also make sure that the state takes a lead in developing or in rescuing the economy. That nonsense of saying the state intervention in the economy is an old thing, that should not be entertained at all. We need the state to lead to intervene and lead the development of the economy, like we are seeing right now in USA. They have voted almost over $2 trillion to bail out their economy.
Mm-hmm. General Holomisa, as we go, we know that there are reports that Treasury is having conversations with local and international lenders to make sure that they, one, can afford to fight COVID-19 and try and also ensure that down the line there are funds for South Africa. What's your reaction to perhaps speaking to the World Bank and the IMF about possibly funding South Africa's plans?
I don't think we have a precedent where we have asked IMF and World Bank for bailout. So let the government come up with a proposal and tell us how they are going to do that. Secondly, where is the BRICS in this game? We were told that we will not depend on IMF and World Bank when the BRICS was sold to us.
I think it's
Why
a matter
are they
of
to be taking a back seat?
I think it's a matter of trying to get all hands on deck or all lenders on deck, because there was that reported 1 billion rand that's been sought, $1 billion that's being sought from the BRICS Development Bank.
Well, we will let's wait for Tito Mboweni then to publish the proposals. And secondly, we have been downgraded by the agencies. One has also to take that into consideration as to whether we will qualify for such a loan from IMF and World Bank, given that we have been downgraded rather by these international agencies.
General Bantu Holomisa from the UDM, thanks so much for your time on SABC News this afternoon. We'll continue getting political party reaction on the interest rate cuts and the state of our economy after a short break. It's time to say goodbye to our SABC3 viewers. On Point continues on